Hi, this is Danny at Bradley James Classics. A little bit of a different car for us today. However, it's worth bringing it to you. We occasionally get a more of a modern car come to us, and this is a car that's certainly worth owning. I've just been driving it around myself. It's a VW Passat 2-litre TDI. The year is very late, 2007, November 2007 actually, and just two owners. It was company owned to about 2011, where I guess that would have made it 3 or 4 years old, and privately owned right up to yesterday. Obviously you can see the car is black, it's nice and shiny, and the car's covered 168,000 miles, but having just scanned through the service folder and the accompanying receipts, the car has been maintained to a very good standard, and I'm just sort of walking around the car so you can get an idea of what it's like. It's very straight, and it's in really good condition. It's sort of shiny paintwork, and you know, the wheels, if you wanted to really be fussy, you could look at painting the wheels perhaps, but you know, it depends how far you'd want to go with it. Personally, I would drive it as it is. There's going to be some stone chips across the bonnet, obviously. Nothing, in fact, to be fair, it's considering the mileage, I'd describe the bodywork as in pretty good order. However, to bring to your attention, we've got a little knock in the back there, and boot lid's all good, and again the other side is a tiny little, again I'm getting fussy, it's very hard to see, it's like a mirror finish, a very tiny imperfection there, but other than that the bodywork is straight. The car itself, looking through the service book, has had things like it was the braking system, discs and pads, suspension, coil springs and shock absorbers. Obviously with this mileage it's gone through its tyres, but looking at the tyres on the back, they look pretty good, tyres on the front pretty good. The thing that I do like about the car is the way it's been maintained. Basically, it's not often you see such a full service history with cars with higher miles. Now you are looking at the car of how it's come to us, but I can tell you that it's pretty clean and tidy inside. I think out of the cars in this range, I think the Passat was always the sort of better car out of things like the Vectras and the Insignias and the Mondeos and the, you know, that sort of range of full-size family car used a lot by businesses. I know the air conditioning's working on here. It was ice cold, I checked it. It's an SE model, so you've got a little bit of electric adjustment with the seats there by the looks of things. You've got, I just mentioned air conditioning, but electric windows and sort of power steering and mirrors. Electric windows in the back, cloth seats in good condition, centre arm roll rest that folds down. Again, one of the reasons these cars are so popular is the size of the boot, and if you have a look in here, that's pretty impressive. You've got a pull-over load cover here, that's all in good condition, and you get the chance to store a little bit of stuff in there as well. Full-size spare. Doesn't look like that Bridgestone has ever been fitted to the car, and this is the reason people want to go with a station wagon, because they've got a huge boot. And actually the 2-litre TDI, I've got to tell you, it does motor very, very well. The fuel economy on these are very impressive. If you get on a run, you can start to sort of hit the higher 40s, early 50s, which for a car of this size I think is very impressive. I can't think of too much else I need to show you. Bodywork wise, I've centered in on the two areas which you might want to have a look at. A great thing about this particular car is here we see 2 spare keys. There's the service book, and it shows it's got the manual and everything here. Along with the logbook, there's a nice smattering of receipts for everything that's been done. And I think I mentioned just the 2 owners. I usually make a few little notes,